So now that you know what CC Sphere is all about, we can start creating our own planet. So what I will do, I will create a new composition. I will call it the globe. That is gonna be our main composition. Okay, and we'll say, okay, let's make it 5 seconds, that will be okay. And I'm gonna take the Venus map.gif. This is a map that is, it's a real map of Venus, and you can pick it from the web. There is a special site. I will give you the link later on in the section for you to download all the maps that you want to download. But this is a very big, beautiful map. You have also the Jupiter map, so it's up to you which one you want to use. I will take the Venus map for now, and I will drop it. Now I have a very big picture. If you notice, how big is it? What I will do is right click on the layer and say transform and say fit to comp. I will go now to pre-compose. I will create a surface 1. Okay, so what I have achieved, I've just taken the surface itself and pre-compose it and scale it down. That's it. Okay, so it's pretty easy. Then I will come to the globe. That's how I like working. Maybe you want to do it in here, but there are some complications. I will come to the globe and take the CC sphere and drop it on the surface itself. Immediately I have my planet, and it's pretty cool now. So now if you look at rotation, you notice how it can rotate in 3D, somehow in 3D. And it's pretty neat, by the way. Let's create a small animation here. I would like to show you. I will keyframe the 3 X, Y, Z and go, for example, after 2 seconds, whatever you like, and just change them randomly to show you how it works. It's pretty neat, huh? And here you are, you have your sphere, and it looks like you are in 3D. Let's remove all the keyframes. Cool. Now there are a few things that you would like to note. For example, here I used the surface 1 and I made it as big as the comp. Let's imagine that you don't want to do that. You will come here and say reset, and now you have a very big comp. If I go back, I have a very nice composition, but now I have less details. If you notice, this one is really blown up. Okay, so when you come over here, it's gonna do the sphere, but it has less detail. So you want really to make it transform and say fit to comp. That's one. Sometimes fit to comp does not work. Now, why this works is very important that you look at this map. You see, this is a map. It means the beginning is equal to the end. So if you connect this side, the right side, to the left side, you find out that it is continuous. For here, I don't have a break. If I rotate it, for example, on the y-axis, you notice I don't have a line in between. Okay, it is very, very smooth. But if I come to the surface, for example, I want to make it just a bit smaller. And you notice the difference here. Now, immediately I have a gap here, and it is not like it's rotating very nicely. You see, there is a gap. So if you want to use CC sphere within a pre-comp, make sure that it is equal to the size of the composition here. That is one. And you need it to be what we call seamless. And that is very important. That means the beginning is equal to the end. Cool. Let's go back to something we couldn't see before. And this is if you want to render it full to the outside. To the outside here, you don't see anything because it's rendering this surface and not the back surface. So in some maps, you might, have a difference. Now, if you go to the inside, that's pretty cool because now it's rendering these border, the left here, a piece of the left and a piece of the right, and putting them in front. It doesn't make much difference if you are just a viewer, but sometimes you want to be keen. For example, you want this texture to be in the middle, or you want this texture to be, let's reset this value. You see this texture is in the middle here. If I go to the full, then this texture, you notice it went to the back. So there are a few things that you want to be careful about when you're using CC sphere if you are keen about your surface and how you want it to look. Thank you very much, and in the next lecture we are going to pre-compose another sphere and start doing some effects.